All right, guys. I just started watching Czech in Effect. All right. So first off, my cousin Carlos sent me Czech in Effect, his video, and he said, check this guy out. He's traveling the world making videos. The guy is popular. The guy is doing his thing. 476,000 subscribers as of the recording of this video right now. Now, I watched the video of his from one of the other adventures. He was in, I think, I don't know. It was a Spanish speaking country. So I was interested already because, you know, I'm practicing my Spanish. I like to practice. So I was interested in um, watching what's going on and what have you. What am I saying? I'm trying to do two things at once. That's why I'm like, you know. So, all right. So I learned about him because of my cousin Carlos. And now YouTube recommended this video of his. And this is his 8-hour layover in Ethiopia, in Addis Ababa. Now, I've been to Addis Ababa. I toured through Ethiopia in 2017. I was impressed with the history, the culture, the people, everything. And I made my return. I returned to Ethiopia for a number of subsequent visits, whereby I had layovers in Ethiopia, and I did kind of what he's doing. Um, I flew Ethiopian Airlines, and so he flew Egypt Air. So there's a difference because he said that during his layover, Egypt Air provided him with a hotel stay. He had an 8-hour layover in Ethiopia, and Egypt Air provided him with an accommodation. I flew Ethiopian Airlines and I didn't get an accommodation, although I had, I think I had far more hours in between my flight. So that piqued my curiosity and piqued my interest when he said that, his airline had provided an accommodation for him. I thought, wow, Ethiopian Airlines did that? I didn't get that, kind of thing, but it wasn't Ethiopian Airlines. But I love Ethiopian Airlines. I just want to say that. All right, now he said he's going to walk around and do his thing. And as I'm watching him, I can only imagine, what is going through some people's minds. And I'm like sort of aghast by what I'm watching because he doesn't have any clue really about, what he's experiencing. He hasn't been given the introduction that I was given, through my tour, you know. Um, he's just approaching the country as any layman traveler or experienced traveler would do. Just, hey, I'm just going to pick up, go outside. I'm not going to be afraid. I'm going to just, go out into the community, as I do in any country. From my experience, however, what is alarming to me just by the things that he's doing in the video are the fact that he's eating while walking down the street in Ethiopia. Now, the reason why, and I'm going to start the video at that point where he's eating. He bought some French fries from a street vendor, okay? And I think even the street vendors kind of were surprised that he took the food and was walking with it down the street. My impression of that is if you buy from that street vendor, like stay near that street vendor and eat that food, until it's gone, and then make your way. But walking and eating, it's kind of a red flag, in my opinion, and from my experience, because Ethiopia is such a poor country. There's such a wealth gap, okay, that you can come across some extremely poor people and you could be eating right in front of them, and that is extremely, it's just wrong. It's going to feel wrong. You're going to see it. You're going to see the disparity, and you're going to be like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? So, you know, you don't want to be the ugly American when traveling. And so because he was ignorant, you know, of these things, then I think this is going to be a very interesting video to watch, to see what happens to him when he just walks down the street eating. That's one thing. That's the first thing that struck me. But then the other thing, he just asked a young lady, a young woman. Oh, this video is hilarious to me. Okay. Let me finish what I was saying. So he just asked a young woman who passed him by in English, you know, if she could tell him where a cafe is. He wants to buy a cappuccino, he says. I'm already like, cappuccino? No, man, that's not the drink, bro. Not a cappuccino, okay? But all right. So the young woman sort of looked annoyed, like, oh, here's one of these African Americans, or here's one of these Americans, or one of these black guys, you know, with money. You know, she seemed to be a little annoyed. I mean, because there's a great sense of pride that Ethiopians have because they were not colonized, because they they have such rich history and such culture, and maybe I'm just guessing here. Maybe it would have it would have been smoother if he had learned to say hello in Amharic. I mean, he's, you know, I guess he wasn't preparing for the experience. It was just a bonus part of his travel, so it's that. But she looked a little annoyed. She was on her way. A man stopped her. He said hello and assumed that she spoke English, which she did. And she said, yeah, you can just go look. It's up around the corner. Like, you know, maybe I'm reading too much into it, but that interaction in and of itself was just like, bro, you're doing a little bit too much. Oh, another thing. What I was going to say before I told you that story about that woman is that he doesn't even know how, well, he doesn't know how to say hello in Amharic. He's not saying salam. He's not saying salam nish, salam no, you know, when meeting a woman or a man. He's walking around just saying hello to random people. And so that's like the biggest, you know, identifier that, hey, I'm a foreigner. I don't know your country. I don't know what's going on. So he doesn't know how to say hello. He's speaking English wherever he goes. And then, yeah. And he's just talking to random, at this point, it's been random women. So random women. So at this point, all of this is just very interesting to me, to see him walking down the street like this, because my mind is blown. What are you doing, man? Like, when he comes across an extremely poor man or woman, okay, in his travels, that's gonna be the climax of the video. It's like, dude, you gotta know where you are. You can't just be doing this stuff. I say that because when I was in Ethiopia, when I was in Addis Ababa, oh, that's the other thing. He doesn't even know the capital. He didn't even know how to say the capital. The name, he was Addis Ababa, something. It's Addis Ababa, okay? It is the, what is it? The flower, the new flower, okay? If I'm wrong, if I'm mistaken, okay, shame on me. But I think it's new flower. That's the meaning of it. But yeah, I can nitpick, okay? But I don't know. This is just going to be an interesting video. Let's get into it. Let's see where he goes and what he does and what happens to him. And my internet is slow. Ah. There we go. Korean. See the Korean writing? It's not very crowded wherever he is.
Hey, Do not sell your house in the South Bay area before doing this.
No, thank you. Doggone commercial. All right, let me skip through that. There we go.
So I decided to get a bite to eat. Though I have food at the hotel, I just wanted to eat outside. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take the food to go at the hotel, take it with me. So these is a really good appetizer.
Oh no, he's gonna take food from the hotel. Listen, I took food from Categna. Categna, I think it's called. It's been a few years, okay? Categna. I took some food from the store, from the restaurant. I stepped outside. I tried to go back to my hotel. I was accosted. Okay, an Ethiopian woman or man accosted me and demanded that they give me their food. It's an extremely poor country. And I just handed it over. I was like, here, take it.
This is good. I don't know about this music. I hope this music doesn't copyright strike this video. But this is good. I'm going to show you guys what I got. I figured since I'm in Ethiopia, I might as well actually eat at a restaurant.
Looks like he's eating some Tibbs. What is that? Derek Tibbs with some berbere and some injera, of course. He's eating well. He's eating good, for sure.
Fufu and all that. This is their version of it. You basically just dip that and eat it. So let me finish my sambusa, my bad, sambusa. Tastes so good.
Good eats, for sure. Good eats. No, brother, no. 2 hands? No, brother. A spoon? No, brother. No, that's not it. You're not getting it that way, brother.
This is really good. Wow. Delicious. And this pepper. This right here spices it up.
Berbere. Spice. Berbere. My wife, Randy, loves that spice. She puts that spice on it, baby. Yeah. I got her into it. I came back to LA. I said, Randy. I said, we're going to eat some Ethiopian food. She was like, okay. I was like, yep. She loves it.
Like lemonades are super sweet. This is not super sweet. It's really good. You guys know the injera. Injera is just basic, but you add the flavors to it and it tastes better. So far, it's pretty good, pretty cool, man. This is just enjoyable, relax until I fly out again. So I'm loving it, Yes.
It's getting into him. He's getting into it. It might not be his you know, his type of music, but yeah, he's getting into it, and my internet is slow. Ay, man. Something happened. All right, let's stop this and come back later.
I don't know if it's really good. Is it because I'm hungry? But also my...
All right, the internet is on the fritz, slowing down the video and all this. Spectrum internet. Ah, man. So I think the brother is shifting the chronology, right? Because he bought the French fries and then he ate, and now he's back to eating the fries. No, I think he ate the fries and then he moved into something larger, a larger meal, and now he's back to... He cut back to that. I think that's what he did. Anywho, my internet's screwing up, so I'm right now. All right, I have to come back, I suppose. All right, so we're gonna get back into this video. Let's go back to the brothers walking down the street. He was munching on some French fries. Let's see how he's doing.
So these French fries are actually really good. Wow. I don't know if it's really good, is it because I'm hungry? But also my hotel has a buffet. They give us free dinner buffet, and it starts at 6 o'clock. So I don't want to eat too much because I got free food coming.
Egypt Air, they're taking great care of him. I didn't want to fly Egypt Air.
Egypt has talent.
Because one of their planes crashed, and I was iffy about it. But then Leonard, elementary school classmate, flew Egypt Air, and I was like, well,
thing is, I don't feel like
if he's good with it,
they
I'm good with it.
over here because everybody's looking at me weird with the camera.
And now it begins. They will teach you their culture, and what they expect. They'll show you. They will show you. You don't do that in our country.
I don't know if I'm really hungry or these French fries are really good.
No! Commercial. Let's go. Skip that.
This is the city. The air here is very crisp. What is that?
I'm surprised he's not huffing and puffing.
What is that? Coffee? How much? How much is coffee? How much the coffee? Yeah. I gotta learn how to speak that.
Yeah, brother, you got to learn.
I gotta learn how to.
Yes, brother, you have to learn.
Man, I gotta learn some words, man. I gotta learn how to say. So I need to learn how to say how much, and I need to learn how to say hello.
I saw 109. It's what I do, but I saw 109. So, yes, brother, you have to learn.
Also, it feels like it's the weather feels like it's it feels like it's probably like 68, 70 degrees.
I was gonna say,
it feels good.
He's not huffing and puffing. Like, the altitude of Addis Ababa is extremely high. I'm surprised he's not huffing and puffing. The comment about the clear air, he's spot on, yeah. For that altitude, yes. Beautiful, beautiful experience, beautiful air. But he's not huffing and puffing. Beautiful, beautiful women. I think the altitude is getting to him. I heard him exhale. Boy, you better get across the street before you get hit. He sees everyone else walking across the street, so he does. It's cool, it's cool. Everyone else does do it, but I didn't do it when I was there. I wasn't jaywalking like that. That looks like a pretty large street. I wouldn't have jaywalked across that. I don't know.
Check out this stadium right here. This is a football stadium. And this location, I don't know. Let me find out on the map where we're located. But this location is literally 10 minutes from the airport.
All right, so when I travel, I use maps.me. Maps.me is my offline map that allows me to navigate. So I would use my maps.me, and I wouldn't need, Wi-Fi and stuff. Question: do you see anyone walking and eating as he was? Do you see anyone walking and eating? These look like students. He hasn't come across, beggars, and he hasn't shown us, the abject poverty that is apparent in Ethiopia and Addis Ababa. He hasn't shown us that, so not that we want to see that, not that I want to see that, but I mean, when you experience that, when you see the reality, this is reality enough, but there's more. When you see the abject poverty that some Ethiopians, you know, live in, it'll wake you up and let you know that you're not, like, Dorothy, we're not in Kansas anymore. Like, hello. So. Just walking.
Right here look like it's a little rough.
A little rough. A little rough.
Like
Okay.
It's getting kind of a little rough area right here.
A little sketchy, right?
Like we're closer to the hood. Look at these people right here coming from these little
The hood.
corners over here. Like these little.
And you're
alleys.
filming with your camera, bro? It's a small camera. It's small. It's out there with a cell phone. Oh man. Yeah. Ethiopians will be like, "Excuse you. What are you doing? Don't film here. Whatever you're doing, stop it." Yeah. Little boys carrying sodas. Okay. All right, the brother's just walking. Just walking. He's captured some excellent activity on the streets of Addis Ababa. The real deal. The real experience in Ethiopia, for sure.
Yeah, that's one of the places I'm not going that way.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, brother. I'm not going that way. Oh, man. I'm not going that way. But that's the reality.
This guy with this. Hey. Yo. Oh, you can't. Ah, okay. All right. Yeah. He's just walking the goat. He's dragging the goat by the leg.
Bro, this is Ethiopia, man. Bro, I don't know what he was saying, but he was probably saying, this is gonna be my dinner.
Got to be painful for that goat.
What you, mind your business. This is my goat. You know, something. Oh, man.
One thing I like about over here is this weather is really nice, man, compared to coming from Ghana.
More goats. That reminds me of my goat story.
Ghana, where it was kind of hot. At night, it was pretty good and nice in Ghana, but during the daytime, it's very hot.
Uh-oh.
So,
You got a woman
this
here.
feels really good right now.
I'm a beggar.
The breeze.
All right. Oh, okay. Still with me. Still with me. Just walking the streets. That's about it. Nothing. He doesn't want to stop and look at any of the shops, so he's just walking. So, passing a lot of students, making his way down the street. No biggie. Nothing to see here, folks. Beautiful, beautiful women. Oh, see that woman there? See that woman seated there? crossing the street. Well, he's doing what the locals do. So far so good. No biggie. Here we
Learn
go with a
Spanish
commercial. Let's skip this commercial. Let's go.
This is just, for me, it's just a layover. But from the time that I've been here, I really feel like this is a place where I want to visit. I don't know, something about Ethiopia is calling my name. So I definitely want to visit this area. I like the vibe so far. I don't know, it does seem like it could be a bit quite dangerous because people are telling me, you know, like the hotel was like, be careful and this and that. But I think it's because they feel like it's their responsibility. One of the countries that never been colonized, so they got a lot of history here.
Lots of pride.
So this is
beautiful history, beautiful people. That woman's looking at you, bruh. She's watching you. She's saying, "What is he doing?"
A bit more, and then definitely I'm gonna check out some more scenes in this area, man. But this looks nice so far.
A little boy knows. The little boys are on you, man. They see you doing something different. He's a foreigner. We're gonna see what's up. We're gonna follow him. We're gonna ask him for money.
Turning around, telling me not to record.
Here we go. The poverty.
I don't know if you caught it, but some dude in the car was telling me not to record.
Ooh.
I don't know if he was saying not to record him or not to record.
Oh wow, bro, you don't know what you're doing, man. He was telling him, brother, protect yourself, man. Put that camera away. Them boys are gonna be on you like white on rice, brother. You don't know. You don't know what can happen. Once they identify you as the foreigner, brother, all skin folk ain't kin folk, brother. You will find yourself a target out there.
So I don't know if this dude was telling me, because I started recording. He was in his car and he went like this.
Yeah. That meant no camera, don't
so
film.
I don't know if that's telling me don't record, or he thought I was recording him. So I don't know what it is, but
bruh,
you gotta keep your head on the swivel.
For sure. See the poverty, see the abject poverty? Bro, Ethiopia is real, man. You ain't seen poverty. You're in Los Angeles, you're in America, and you think they're homeless people? Nah, bro. When you go to Ethiopia, you'll see something you'll see things that you,
I don't know.
Someone accosted him, someone got him.
You know what she's saying? Yeah, I don't understand.
Up, see? Got accosted. That was the first time he got accosted right there.
Bother me. Oh man.
Yeah, bruh. It's real. You have no idea, bro.
So money needs some book back in.
Yeah. They see you have a little bit of something, they on you like white on rice, brother. Man. That's why I said, man, this is gonna be an interesting, exciting video. He thinks he's gonna walk around Ethiopia just filming like la 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 la. Nah, man. They look like they could be Nigerian. Those two brothers who just passed.
Also, guys, this is a non-tourist area, man. Non-tourist zone.
Everybody's looking at him like he's a meal, bro. Looking at him like, yo, I think I can get this guy, I can get some money out of this one. We already saw the young lady approach him and ask him for money. She was like, I know you have it, give it up. The other thing is, you know, Ethiopians will become aggressive. If they see you have something and then you're not going to share it with them, they'll become aggressive. I've seen it happen. Not to me. I mean, well, when I walked out of the restaurant with the food and I was accosted and told, give me that food, they wanted my food and I gave them the food to them. I gave them my food. I mean, that was aggressive. Tell you a story. a woman I met. She was working. She was a foreign services officer in Ethiopia. She was driving a car in Addis Ababa, and she pulled up at a light, stopped, and some young boys came up to the car, and they were begging, knocked on the window, and they were begging, please give me some money, please give us some money. And she was like, no, not today, whatever. Those little boys hit her car, pelted her car with rocks. It was bad. That was the aggression. They knew she had something and she wasn't going to share with them. And they were like, you know what? Here, this is what you get. This is what you deserve. So. A few more minutes of this.
So I wanted to sit out here, outside right here, but it's a lot of people gonna be walking by asking me for money because I'm sitting here.
Yep.
So I'm gonna sit in this spot, this chair right here, just to have this barrier for people coming up to me asking me for money because I don't have nothing to actually give like that. So let me go on this side.
The brother's thinking now. Look, she might be begging right there. The woman and her child are begging right there. Right there. Right there. Right in front of you.
All right. So right here is a little bit better, so we don't see how this. We're gonna have some cappuccino. Then after that, I'm walking back to my hotel because they're serving buffet dinner in less than 30 minutes.
Yeah, but those streets are hectic too. That's another reason why you gotta get back to that hotel.
And yeah, it's just a video for me to observe and see. But after watching this video, after being here, I definitely want to come to Ethiopia. Definitely. I never had a cappuccino like this before.
Oh, you got the cappuccino. All right.
Man, first time having a cappuccino like this.
I would order just black coffee. The drink of choice for Eritrea, of course, is a caramel macchiato, but also the caramel macchiato, from what I learned, from what I understand, is also popular in Ethiopia. So when he said a cappuccino, I was like, see, that brother doesn't know. Caramel macchiato, that would be, or maybe not even caramel, but a macchiato. Is there such thing as a caramel? Is there a such thing as a macchiato without caramel? I don't know. I usually order just black coffee. No sugar, no cream. So.
Ethiopian cappuccino.
Look at that beautiful woman over there. My goodness. Woo!
So guys, enjoy me an Ethiopian cappuccino, man. Right. So you can see that. It's very different. Tastes good though. This is the buffet style right here. This is all you get. And there's another table that has dessert.
All right, so we can end the video there because the brother is back at his hotel. Final thoughts. pretty boring because he was just walking around and there was no interaction with the folks. Yeah, it's pretty boring. But his commentary about, I mean, look, we saw him get accosted by a young girl, okay? Like, it's real, all right? The poverty in Ethiopia is, let me say, the poverty in Africa is unlike poverty you've seen in other places, okay? Like, yeah, I'm just gonna, that's just a blanket statement. I'm gonna say that, that's it. Like, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad for the proximity, you know. Although Los Angeles can be, you know, just as filthy. But, you know, with homelessness, and now I'm going into a comparison of homelessness in Ethiopia and in Los Angeles. In Los Angeles, there are drugs, you know, and then the people, there are services that homeless can take advantage of, and there's a black market and all of this stuff. Ethiopia, I don't think that type of stuff exists. I mean, it's like hand to mouth, really. You know, drugs, I can't even speak to that. I can speak to the fact that there was some weed. There was weed and there was cannabis in Ethiopia. I didn't know how to get it, but I knew someone who had it. And but I don't think hard drugs would be available. So the poor people in Ethiopia, I'm sure they don't have access to drugs. But you know, it was fun to watch his video. It was fun to you know, put myself in his position and to reminisce about walking the streets of Addis Ababa. I know them well from my firsthand experiences in Ethiopia, and the lessons, if you are traveling to Ethiopia, make sure you have a guide. Make sure you go on a tour, okay? Because that is by far the best way to avoid being accosted, being swindled, being, you know, taken advantage of, because it can happen. Just as that young girl approached him, that was just the tip of the iceberg. If he stayed on those streets, if he had gone into other areas, like he said, I'm not going down that street. Smart move, brother. Smart move. Yeah, that was, you know, it was great to watch that video. Boring, you know, though it may have been. I'm glad the brother is safe, made it back to his hotel, you know, and didn't lose any money in the process. I lost money when I was in Ethiopia, and I trusted a young Ethiopian boy. I'm from Los Angeles. He had an LA ball cap on. He said, come with me, brother. I'll show you a nice club. You come hang out. I said, hey, all skin folk must be kinfolk? No, not at all. All right, that's all I want to say. I saw 109 in the video too, okay? So peace and blessings. That's my review. Interesting video, little boring, fun to watch, fun to relive. I'm glad the brother made it back safely. Check in effect. Peace and blessings from iSee109.
Well,
Say, look at this. I've been cleaning out my nest, and I found an old book.
what have we here?
You're at 109 right now.